You a live look right now because we sent one of our photographers out to West Seneca on the thruway where it goes over Cazenovia Creek. You can see the thruway there. Snow on the ground. We've seen plenty of that. I know there was some concern because things warmed up a little bit overnight and some of it melted. The concern was, will we see flooding? And former meteorologist Mike Syka, looking at these pictures with us, he's been telling us the flooding threat is really not a threat at this point. It just didn't get warm enough, Mike, right?
Yeah, exactly, Teresa. You know, we talked about this yesterday, and I said that I thought the snowpack would absorb any of the rainwater that we had coming down, especially yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. And sure enough, that was the case. So, phew, at least we're off the hook with that one. But we have some other problems to deal with this morning. Now, I just confirmed with the National Weather Service in Buffalo, they have discontinued the advisory for several counties, this winter weather advisory for a lot of western New York, but they're keeping it up for Cattaraugus, Allegheny County through 11 a.m. this morning. This advisory down here for you folks in Potter County, that's up through 7 a.m. this morning. Now, keep in mind, even though the advisory has been discontinued for these areas, there are going to be some slick spots out there this morning. I mean, we talked about this in the last hour. We have just left the coldest month ever on the record books in Buffalo, and that ground is well refrigerated. Any residual water, it's going to be icing up this morning, especially with the temperature falling. And even if your car thermometer says 33, 34 degrees, I mean, that ground, you get down to ground level, it's icing up now in spots. So be careful out there. Not only on the roads, but also tread carefully as well, because those parking lot sidewalks, they're a mess in some spots. We had some of the snow cleared yesterday, and then had a little bit of snow that came down after that. And of course, with the rain on top of it, everything's kind of turned into a skating rink now in areas. As we turn to 4-1 Doppler this morning, not seeing much in the way of precip, but I suspect this is why the advisory's been discontinued for some of the counties. But there still may be a few patches of very light freezing drizzle out there, too light for the radar to pick up. A little bit of snow shower activity down across the northern tier counties of PA. So as we step you through this Wednesday, really not a heck of a lot going on out there today. A lot of clouds around, a few light snow showers this afternoon. The same is going to be true as we get into the overnight, and even into Thursday, we bring you up to 7 a.m. in the morning. Really not much depicted here, at least in terms of precipitation across the area. The same goes for the afternoon as well. And finally, we're going to start to work on these clouds and start to bring back a little bit more sun maybe toward the tail end of the week on Friday. Temperatures just hovering right around that freezing mark right now. Tonawanda 33 at Newstead right now. Cheektowaga 34 degrees. Down the south towns, most of the temperatures right down around that freezing mark now at West Seneca, Orchard Park slightly below it, at Hamburg and also at Colden, down through Springville. And we have 30 degrees at Jamestown and Olean, 31 degrees at Niagara Falls, and also down there at Mayville. So be careful out there. The wind's kind of whipping up a little bit too, especially across the Niagara frontier. We're looking at 14 miles per hour here in Buffalo right now, and a 20-mile-per-hour breeze at Niagara Falls. So a bit of a wind chill in the air this morning as well. So patchy, freezing drizzle, not totally out of the question, especially in the higher terrain. There will be some slick roads out there. Otherwise, plenty of clouds today. Chance of a light snow shower this afternoon. Temperature slowly slipping down into the 20s. We should be in the mid-20s mid-afternoon and probably low 20s toward evening. For tonight, mostly cloudy. Chance of a light snow shower down to 5 to 12 degrees. Then tomorrow, very cold, lingering clouds, a few light snow showers. Not much of a warm-up going on here. 10 to 15 degrees. Another chilly weather day shaping up for tomorrow. A little bit of a rebound on Friday, a little closer to 20 degrees, and we're up to around 30 on Saturday. Those snow and rain drops and whatever else is going to be coming down this weekend, that's going to be really light stuff, really nuisance-type precip. No big storms really on the horizon right through the remainder of the week, and for that matter, even through the weekend. But with those temperatures rebounding well above freezing on Sunday and Monday, some of that precip will come down perhaps as a bit of a mix. Did you see that 40 degrees on Tuesday?
Oh, I see it. Trust me, I see it. What happens after that, dare I ask?
Actually, it looks like we're kind of heading into a pattern of somewhat more moderation.
Excellent.
So.